Alright, Pisces, let's jump into your reading. We're going to see why they are distant. Guys, if you need anything, check out that description. Cards I use, the second channel, all of that's down below. My tarot course is down there if you want to check it out. Learn tarot with me at a do it at your own pace course. So this person could definitely be distant right now because they're planning for their future. They're wanting their future to be fair, just. They're wanting something to go in their favor. It could definitely have to do with some sort of collaboration, working together with others, something that they have going on in their life. They're feeling very stressed out and burdened by this, though. Feeling like they have a lot on their shoulders, wanting things to turn in their favor. It's like this person's patiently waiting for something to go their way for once, is what I just heard. So how is this person viewing you that's distant? They view you as someone who's healing, taking a step back. You've turned your back on carrying some sort of burden. How they view you. You got tired of choosing love because you felt like it was making you defeated. It was making you feel defeated to constantly choose this person, to wait on them. Feeling like you had to use your intuition to ask yourself, is this being fair? Is this being logical? Is this what I need and I deserve? The part of you that was giving your emotions, your love, that was being vulnerable to this person, really felt sad and disappointed. You know, the part of you that constantly gave your cup, gave your heart on a plate to this person that said, just love me. You constantly got tired of feeling like it wasn't enough, like you were giving too much, like it wasn't what this person wanted. When you give your love and your cup to someone and they make it seem like it's nothing special, that can make you feel really defeated, really overwhelmed. Recognizing that the right partner is going to come for you, but maybe it's just going to take a little more time. And recognizing that you're worth that time. But there is something here where this person, there was a temptation. There was a passionate connection. There was chemistry. There was a pull here. Okay. How else are they viewing you? Let's keep on this deck. Okay. They could view you as someone who's a sweet talker. You know what to say. You know what they like to hear. They could view you as someone who's very flirtatious. Someone who has like a childlike energy about you. You're very carefree. You like to have fun. You like to laugh. Someone who does invest with a lot of people. The Seven of Pentacles is the energy of, to me, where, you know, people know that they can depend on you. People know that if you call and say, hey, I need you to bring some cupcakes, you're like, okay, I don't really want to bring cupcakes, but I will. Like, what do you need? That's your kind of energy here. You're very stable. You're grounded. You're practical. You take very good care of yourself in anything that you commit to. So they view you in a really good light, but they also view you as someone who's maybe said, enough is enough. I'm turning my back on this burden. I'm not carrying this. There could be a part of you that still is attached to this, but you've been resting, reflecting, healing. So how do they feel for you? This person that's distant. Okay. There is a stagnant, stuck energy here. Feeling like no matter how they feel for you, there's a reason that this can't move forward. Trying to remain very, I just heard heartless. Hold on. Yeah, I'm hearing that song, Why You Gotta Be So Heartless. So this person could have definitely seemed heartless towards you. You tear me apart and grip the parts. Feeling like this person tore you apart at one point with the way that they let this stay stuck. You know, I find it interesting because if we look at this, the hands are bound, the feet are bound. This person's completely bound, hanging upside down. They can't do anything. They can't make a choice. They can't make a decision. They can't move. All they can do is just chill. That's kind of the energy this person was in. Feeling like I can't take action towards you. I can't say this towards you. I have to be fair. I have to be logical. I have to stay fair-minded, grounded, and I have to keep my heart out of it. The King of Swords isn't ruled by his heart. And if he's got emotions, he can sometimes be like, what emotions? Like, where's that cup at? Interesting. Okay. But how are they feeling? Because it's interesting to me that the first energy that comes up is being like, well, hold on a minute. Before I tell you how I feel, I want you to know I'm stuck. I want you to know that I'm bound. I can't move. Like, that's like a kid coming in and saying, hey, Mom, I wrecked your, something bad happened, but before I tell you what happened, I need you to da-da-da-da-da. And you're just like, get to the stinking point. How do they feel for you? Feeling like you're an offer. Is this the 10 of Cups? It is. I was about to say, feeling like you're an offer from the divine. So that's why it told us all of that first. Because they're wanting you to know, no matter how this person feels for you, they're not at a place right now where they feel like they can take action. They do have love, they do have emotion, but they're feeling really guarded when it comes to taking some sort of action and getting together. There's something here where there would have to be a huge shift, a huge change for this to get to where it needs to get, for this connection to come together. But right now, they're feeling like you're an offer from the divine. They feel like they could be happy with you. But, it's interesting because the first thing I heard when I said that is, but that's not the place in my life that I'm at right now. So this person's distant because although I feel like I could have everything I want with you, that's not where I'm at in my life. I'm working on this. I'm doing this instead. This is my focus instead. So it's kind of like a sick trick. Because the other thought I just had as well is like, but that's a sick trick for the universe to play on me if you're going to bring me the person that I feel could be my happiness, but you bring them in at the wrong time. So this person's feeling really conflicted because they feel like the universe is playing a sick trick on them, but they also feel like at this point, I can't take any action. All I can do is sit here and think about this. Focus on this. Notice this. But I can't move towards it and I can't take it. I can be doing all that. Because right now they don't feel like it's something that would be a logical approach. They don't feel like it would be the smart move to make. Why is that? Because they're at a point in their life where they feel like it would be a very selfish energy if they chose love, if they chose this relationship. Why do they feel that way? Something here to do with the Tower. It could be something very unexpected. It could be something that would make their life crumble. There would be changes that would come that they don't want to have to go through. There's a sense of them feeling out of control, a sense of feeling imbalanced. It's something that they lose sleep over, if we're going to be honest. So to be with you, they would have to make changes that are so overwhelmingly huge. They feel like they would be so selfish that they could maybe never come back from that. Why do they feel like they would have to be this selfish? Yeah, they would have to walk away from something. What would they have to walk away from? Could be a Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords could be anyone. Queen of Swords could be someone, the moon. Could be somebody you don't know about. Could be someone... Could be a Pisces, could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It could be someone who is a huge player, a huge figure in their life. Someone who does give to them equally, but somebody who wouldn't agree with what they're doing. It would be something that they would have to sneak around. It's interesting because it's like, I don't know who this is, but there's someone in their life that wouldn't agree to what they're doing, and they feel like it would put them in a place where it would be really imbalanced again, wanting to offer something but feeling like it would be, I'm gonna lose something either way is what I'm getting, and I'm getting really annoyed because I don't want to lose anything. I want Molly Cyrus, I want the best of both worlds. But sometimes we can't have the best of both worlds. Sometimes we have to choose which one we would rather be. Each reality has its pros and has its cons. But this person keeping themselves stuck is telling me that the reality they're in, either it's the reality they want to be in, or they feel so safe there, so comfortable that they're not ready to make that change. They feel like it would be selfish for them to choose you, for them to choose this. They would have to walk away from something. Are they scared that this wouldn't last? Because I'm getting that the reason... 6 of Cups on the bottom. Are they scared that this wouldn't last? The Sun. Truth, clarity, happiness. Yeah. They don't feel very confident. They don't feel very independent. They don't feel like... It's interesting because they feel like whatever would come at y'all, you could handle with not a second thought, not a second glance. But they're not as confident in their self when it comes to that. I'm hearing that song, I Don't Want to Be a One-Man Band. So one of you could be used to fighting battles alone. One of you could be used to being like, okay, well, I do things in silence. That's just how I move. This person could be used to having a village, having people to have their back, having people to help them. Just because I don't want to be a one-man band, I feel like this person doesn't want... You know, if it is a family member or something that they've always had a significant place in their life and they have to walk away from that to have this, there is a part of them that would feel like it's selfish, because if those people have always been there for them, or they've always had this dynamic that has seemed to work, but now they're not agreeing with this, so then they would actually have to do something significant. I feel like that would be selfish. I feel like it's a sick joke for the universe to come in and say, well, you can't have everything. You have to pick. So maybe this isn't right for me. Feeling like if they did take that action, it would make them feel very imbalanced, and it would bring a part of them out that they've tried so hard to get rid of. It would also be a test, because I just heard this. It would also be a test of them showing up as who they say that they are. So if that happened, and if they went through that change, you know, the person that they say that they now are, it would be a test for this person to really show up as that person. And if they don't, it would show you that they're not that person, that they're not the maker of their life. They're not in control. They're not a go-getter, a mover, a shaker. Again, completely different energy. And although they feel like you would have no problem, you would conquer it, you would say, you know what? We've got this. Don't worry about it. There's always this fear in the back of their mind. But what if I do this, and then you decide that you're not happy with me, and then later down the road this happens, and then this happens? Why does this person let fear get in their way? Juggling energy, because they're unsure what to do. Wanting to conform to what they're used to. So again, there's a tempting energy here of, I want to take the leap, I want to take the risk, I want to do things that I feel so called to do, but I never thought in my life I would do. For some of you, this is just saying, you know what, you said I couldn't date people of my same sex. Yeah, I'm going to. I don't care what you say. Like, I mean, it could be a leap where it's really... You're putting every relationship you have on the line. If they don't accept the person who's 10 years younger than you, or 10 years older than you, or the same sex as you, or a different race, or whatever it is that makes this so complex, that relationship could be over. And when you are going into a connection, you have to be willing to cut those connections that aren't going to be healthy in your love relationship. If they're going to question it, try to damage it, try to push you astray from it, they're not your true support system. So it's recognizing that they can either conform to their traditions, their beliefs, and what they've been taught and brought up to do, or it's time to take a leap and do things differently. What are they leaning more towards? Okay, what are they leaning more towards? Feeling really emotional about this, because it's make it or break it time. You know, they're really distant because they're overthinking, using their intuition when it comes to this wall. Should I drop this? They've been manifesting something. So they've been dreaming, wishing, and hoping for this new life. But again, I've said this in a reading here recently because it's been coming up a lot. You can wish, you can dream, you can hope all damn day, but unless you put action behind it, baby, it ain't going to get you nowhere. That's what we're seeing here. We can wish, we can hope, we can dream. They've been manifesting, but they have to take action. And that's where we get stuck. That's where the energy is like, oh, hold on a second. Because they know with action comes consequences. Clearing out their throat chakra. Excuse me, I haven't coughed all day. With actions comes consequences sometimes. It can also come blessings. This person feels like their choice will come with consequences. It'll come with passion. It'll come with fun. But they're also scared that maybe with this coming out on my floor in the reverse, that there's a part of you that they haven't seen. So it's like, I don't want to get in too deep with you and me not actually know you. I see actual happiness. But, it's interesting because with the Five of Wands with it, this person deep down knows I could be happy. When I wake up and fix pancakes in the morning, you're the person I want to see come out of that bedroom smiling. But I also know that there's a part of me still deep down that this could be too good to be true. Who you're showing me that you are might not be who you really are. We've all been there. We've all dealt with someone who says that they're one thing and they're something completely different. And I feel like this person's been there and they're terrified that you're the same way. They are now at a place where they're given the opportunity to make it or break it with you. And it's scary. And they're letting their fear hold them back. Letting their fear hold them back. Because they know that they have to shift their life. And then there's toxic thoughts. Well, what if this happens? Well, what if this happens? There can even be maybe, again, a sense of comfort and codependency of what their life is. When we get so comfortable in the dynamics that we have in our life, and when they start shifting or moving, or, let's say it's a really close friend who is now getting in a relationship, that can be a huge shift. And because of huge shifts, it can crumble relationships. So are they going to be able to get past this? Are they going to be able to get past this? Four of Wands. Planning for their future. They're focusing on their stability when it comes to their future. What does that look like? They are feeling really sad and disappointed because, there is a part of them. I seen a thing this morning and it keeps playing in my head in this reading, so I'm going to say it. I seen a thing this morning that said everyone thinks happiness is this, and it was a bunch of people out partying, drinking, just living their life, but true happiness is this. And it was a couple with children and an animal sitting in a home on a beautiful morning, just enjoying each other's company. That's what I'm seeing. The future energy is that this person's going to be planning their future in their stability. This could be something with holidays coming up where they're sitting on the couch and they're like, this ain't as happy as this isn't fulfilling. Sometimes in life, we will go our days thinking that the things that will make us the happiest is that new watch, that new phone, that new car, that new computer, those new shoes. But in reality, at the end of the day, what it is those people in your life who make you laugh. Those people in your life who make you forget that you have a phone. Those people in your life who make you go, oh my God, what time is it? How long have we been together? Oh my goodness. Those people who make you forget what time it is, what day it is, what's happening. Those are priceless. This person's going to have a moment coming up very soon where that's going to come to them. And they're going to go, oh my God. The things I've been putting value on are not the things that have value at all. And they're going to feel alone. They're going to feel sad. They're going to feel wounded. What's your future energy coming up here? Maybe reminiscing on the past, possibly going back to past people, seeing past people, connecting with past people, balancing, healing, working. I see you working. I see you investing. But staying true to yourself. Staying true to yourself and not going back, not giving into this. With the Hierophant's back on all of this, you don't even see this as a healthy connection or any connection at all anymore. Will this person reach out to you over whatever holidays we have? I know everybody in the world is different. Put down below when your holidays are. Us in the U.S., I feel like we have them every 3 damn weeks right now. But will this person come in over the holidays? Because I feel like it's really going to pull on their heartstrings. Feeling a lack. Not feeling that warmth, that happiness, that joy. No. They're going to want to. But their wounded energy keeps them confused. They're going to be unsure, not wanting to drop their guard, feeling very unconfident, not maybe wanting you to get too close or recognize something. Doing a lot of self-reflection over this time as well. Is this time helping them? Is this time helping them? Is this time going to be helping them? They're going to be watching you through this time. Feeling burdened. Feeling burdened. Wanting to give to you. They want to give to you through this time as well. But why don't they? I mean, went over this, but we're going to keep going. Because you're going to want movement forward. You're going to want something to do with the future, and they don't see success or victory. So at this point, this person sees the Nine of Cups. I see us being able to go out, have fun, but I don't see us being able to really build a solid foundation. Yeah, I can't do that. There's some sort of lacking here. I can't make those changes. I can't show up in that way. Hold on. Taking some sort of leap, moving on. They're going to be spying on you. Manifesting balance and healing. I see you possibly opening yourself up to some sort of new inspiration. You could actually be even getting somebody new coming in towards you. This person's going to constantly feel sad and disappointed because, again, there's still a stuck energy here. Feeling stuck. Feeling like their hands are tied. How are they going to feel with that? Like they want to invest. You know, it's interesting because they're going to constantly feel stuck. Their heart is going to constantly say, go. Go get that person. You know you want them. You know you love them. But the other part of them is like, you know good and damn well you can't do nothing. You know that there's too much on your shoulders. This person feels burdened by the fact that they want to invest with you because they see you as the Empress. But they also see you as someone who does deserve equal give and take. And right now, all they can give to you is maybe passion, chemistry, sweet talking, fantasies. They can't really give you stability and a foundation. Although that's what they're wanting and that's what they're craving, they either feel like they can't put it on their plate right now. There's multiple things. They feel like they owe other people. Oh, I'm starting to get tongue-tied. They feel like they would have to walk away from a lot of things that they don't necessarily want to walk away from to have a life with you. And they know that you demand action, communication. You demand the things that most people actually do want in a commitment. Communication, a solid-ass individual, staying power. And them recognizing that this is really stuck and that they do feel like their hands are tied makes them stay so distant. But do we see all the burdens? Do we see the energy of you no longer reaching out, no communication, no movement forward, missing you, trying not to pay attention to you, but paying attention to you, feeling burdened by the fact that they can feel you possibly talking to other people or other people getting your attention, really missing you at this time because it's like this energy is just so heavy around them where they want that union. They want to be able to get up and see someone in their kitchen. They want to be able to text someone and say, hey, I'm going to pick up dinner on the way home. They want that right now. But for some odd ass reason, what do they have to shift in their life to be with you? They have to shift something. They would have to bring major change and transformation. Possibly conflict. Yeah. Could be family, friends. Could be some sense of stability. This could mean tons of things. This could mean that they would have to move. That people would say, hey, I know you borrowed money from me, but I need you to pay me back right now. Hey, I know you're borrowing my car, but you can't borrow my car no more. Like things like that where it's like, oh, really? It's going to be that kind of thing. They feel like anything that could happen would happen. Recognizing they would have to bring major change and transformation and there would be no coming back from that. but not ready to let that go. Not ready to let that go. Feeling like you're very confident, independent, abundant. You're planning for your future. And the only future that would be balanced for you is stability, is the foundation that you're wanting. Why do they not feel like they can give that to you? Having to make a head over heart decision. They're choosing their head because they feel like that's balanced for them. Not completing a cycle. Yeah. They're staying attached to something that they continue to invest in. They're making a head over heart decision. They feel like this is going to balance them, but it isn't. All it's doing is keeping them in some sort of environment where it's going to feel like it's never enough. Some sort of codependent, it's never enough. I wish I would have chose this instead energy. Sometimes a new beginning will have a lot of ridges and valleys because the universe wants us to really show that we want it, that we're dedicated and committed to it. And usually when you're willing to go through those ruts, your hills and your blessings are so much bigger. But it's like this person's not willing to choose to go through that war, through that battle. This person's not willing to choose to make those changes. I don't want drama. I don't want conflict. I don't want people to be like, well, you know, I don't like this, so we can't be friends anymore. And if that's the case, you don't need to be friends with them. Period. That you need to weasel those people out. But for some reason, this person does not want to get out of their comfort zone. Their comfort zone has been fine. They're comfortable. They like that. They don't want to complete cycles. And I feel like it's going to be something that they regret way, way, way down the line. But at this moment, they don't regret it. So, I mean, it sucks by all means. They want you. But they're making a head over heart decision. They're blocking themselves and saying, you know, there is no other way. But they're letting this stay stuck. All right, we're going to leave that here. Have a blessed day, guys.